All right, in this video, I'm gonna unbox and reveal a couple of baits, a crankbait and a glide bait that I got from our good friend Brendan at the Brown Bait Company. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Fishing with Gramps YouTube channel. My name is JT, and if you're looking for tips, tricks, reviews, how-tos, and a whole lot of bass fishing, you come to the right spot. That's right, I was at the 2025 Bassmaster Classic down in Fort Worth, Texas, and ran into a good friend. Well, I say good friend, we had never met in person, but I've known this young man for, man, it seems like forever, several years. So let's meet Brendan, and then I'll show you what I got.
All right. What's going on, guys? This is Brendan Brown of Brown Bait Co. over here at the Classic 2025 at Fort Worth, here with a whole bunch of balsa baits and some resin jerk baits. Got crankbaits with different lips, got a bunch of different models.
I know, he's been like holding me back or something.
We also have some balsa glide baits as well.
Oh yeah,
there
we go.
These thump super good, and they also come with a tuning chamber. Taped on the box, you got two weights. Take that pin out, there's a little joint, hole in the joint. You stick the small weight in there, and that makes it pretty much a suspender, and the big weight in there, and it makes it a sinker. So it comes low floating, so it'll just barely float without the weight in there.
Very cool.
And these are all
handmade, aren't they?
That's right, handmade with a knife.
Yes, sir.
Start as a block of wood. You can see the weight right there.
Very cool.
I got a few different prototypes right here that I'm still working on.
This is hand carved, folks. This is incredible.
And all painted with automotive paint, so it's going to last a really long time.
How long have you been crafting baits?
7 years.
7 years.
Since I was 13 years old.
Very cool. Tell us where you're out of and what got you started into making your own baits.
Well, I'm out of Dublin, Georgia, or a little town just outside of Dublin, Georgia called Rents, Georgia. And the reason I started making baits was because I wanted to get some big baits, and they were too expensive and I couldn't afford them. So I started stealing stuff from my dad's shop, trying to build them, and I realized it was more expensive to build them, but I loved it, so I kept on going.
And tell us how old you are.
20 years old.
20 years old, and you've been doing this for a while. I've been a fan in front of yours for quite some time. This is the first time we met in person, though, isn't it?
That's right, it is.
So we've
known each other for a while.
Yes, we have, but I had to come support his business to get some video shot with him too. But
and I appreciate it, buddy.
No, I put in a custom order with this young fella because that right there, that's my juice. And stained water, which we have a lot of in Indiana.
Right.
That chartreuse with the black back. So yeah,
chartreuse does it.
Me some of these.
That's right.
All right. Brendan,
thank you guys
for taking time out of your day and talking to us.
Thank you.
What an absolutely fine young man. I mean, it's almost hard to believe he's been building baits for more than 7 years, and he gets better and better every year. Now, a couple years ago, he actually built me this big wake bait, but I never had a rod to throw it on. But I have one now, and I'm actually gonna get to throw this year. But this isn't the bait I picked up down at the Classic. Let's take a look at the two that I did pick up. First off, if you know me, the crankbait that I throw more than anything that I affectionately refer to as the juice is a 6 cents 100X Crush chartreuse black back. Anytime I run it in pretty much any kind of stained water, I will put my jackhammer down and pick that bait up. So I asked Brendan to hand carve, because that's how he does. He hand carves and builds all of these baits by hand, my own version of his balsa hand carved chartreuse black back crankbait. That looks absolutely fantastic. This thing is so light. You gotta love the eyes on the front. This thing is absolutely incredible. I'm almost afraid to throw it because I don't want something to happen to it. But I know if I don't go catch a fish on it, then I'm kind of disrespecting the builder, and I really want to go catch one on this crankbait. But Brendan, you did an absolutely fantastic job. This thing is gorgeous. And I'm no crankbait aficionado, but I know quality when I see it. Absolutely fire. Now we're really stepping out of my comfort zone, but it's something that I keep saying that I've been wanting to do, and this year I actually purchased a Shimano rod just for this, and that is for one of his hand-carved glides. I mean, I told him, I said I wanted something kind of in a bone shad kind of color, because, you know, every fish, every bass eats this kind of thing, smallies, largies, spots. I think the way he said, the way that comes out of the box, it's meant to be like a high floater, and then you can pull this pin, and as you can see, there's a chamber there in the head of the bait, and you take one of the two weights that are in the box, one's a little heavier than the other, and you can adjust it to be like a slow sinking or a little faster sinking, so that you can actually custom tune it to the situation that you're fishing in. But man, I can't wait. I can't wait to get this out and sling it around and catch a big fish on it just for Brendan. That's going to be so darn cool. And I even got one of his hats too. That's really cool. Now y'all tell me, glide bait guys, what hooks would you recommend to throw on this thing? Drop me a comment down below. I know what Brendan recommended, which is what I'm going to order too, but I want to hear your guys' thoughts as well. Give you a little closer look at the tail, eyes, see the top, little orange there on the bottom. But again, handcrafted, hand carved, hand painted, hand everything by the Brown Bait Company. What do you guys think? Am I gonna catch a giant on this thing? Let me know. I'm stoked. I've got to get some hooks ordered, but I can't wait to get this out on the water. That's it for this video. Until next time, get outside where you can and make some memories. One cast at a time.